You already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. Bad Mikey edition. Bad Mikey edition, man. Make sure y'all tap in, share the live, hit the like on the way in, and have you something to sip on. This is going to be a good one. Valentine's Day Eve. Nasty work for that nasty work that's going to be going down tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Bad Mikey style. This is one of them joints, you heard? This is one of them joints right here, you heard? 50 Cent strikes again. Stone to the bone, salute. All Henny, who's in the building? 50 Cent strikes again. Big Meech Welcome Home show is canceled. Big Meech Welcome Home show is canceled. They underestimating the power of 50 Cent. These rappers, they don't want no static with Southside's own 50 Cent. They don't want no static with 50 Cent. They don't want to be next to broke Big Meech that's allegedly wearing other people's jewelry that allegedly told on his co-defendant. They don't want no parts of that. They don't want that smoke. Bad Mikey is on it. Bad Mike. Let me tell you something. Y'all have seen Bad Mikey up here exposing a lot of these rats. This ain't nothing new. We shoot high. We never shoot low. What Obama said? When they go low, we go high. We don't never go low. Bad Mikey don't never go to the peons. We always go to the top. We always go to the top. Old school, you heard? Old school. You know what they called? You know what they call me? What the homies with the real rights call me in the old school? 061. Yo, listen, I got some, I know the old school lingo. These new youngins don't know. Some of the old dudes don't know. The feds don't know. Nah, the feds probably know. They know. They know everything. They told the feds everything. The feds know. What's a 061? Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. What's a 061? It's an old school. It's out of date lingo. I'm not giving up nothing new. I'm not in the ranks. I'm not a part of that no more. But what's a 061? Let them know what a 061 is. Bad Mikey is on it tonight. Have y'all something to sip for Valentine's Eve. Valentine's Eve, get y'all something to sip on, you heard? And I'm going to break it down. Y'all in the building. Let them know what a 061 is. What's a 061? What's that, Bad Mikey? What's that? I ain't saying it till I see it in the chat. So one of these real rights, one of these old school first generation fools got to pull up and tell y'all what that is, you heard? But 50 Cent tapped into that. He put Zip up there. He put Hassan Campbell up there on his platform. He tapped in to the dirty section. He tapped in to the filthy section. He tapped into the YouTube streets. Yeah. We the 061s. We the 061s. One thing about 50, is he don't care. He knows Zip don't care. Hassan don't care. And us guys over on YouTube, we don't care. JS, ghetto superstars. JS, we are ghetto superstars. You see what JS said? We are ghetto. Bad Mikey been a ghetto superstar. They watch us. They know they watching us in all these states. You see what JS said? That's what an 061 is. A 061 is a ghetto superstar. We ghetto superstars. We been there since the 90s. 50 Cent know about us. 50 Cent heard of us. These dudes, when you see us tapping in and you see us bringing stars to these sections and bringing dudes to our platforms, we can only do that because we ghetto superstars. And guess what? Shout out to Dogface TV. He a ghetto superstar in Detroit. Shout out to all these Sean G over there at the podcast with Soul for breaking down a lot of this information. They tapping into us for the real information on the streets. They tapping into us for the breakdown of these cases and the real stories because we know everything. We've been in all the jails and we know all the hitters. We know all the real rights. We know all the players inside of all these cases. We know the information. What you mean? We was a part of that. Them dudes know us. Them dudes tap into us. People 212, what up? Salute. They tap into us. Big Screech thought he was going to slide. Big Screech thought he was going to slide. It's Black History Month. You think we going to celebrate a drug dealing rat? We exposing drug dealing rats up here. You think we was going to celebrate a drug dealing rat in Black History Month? You think we was going to let that slide by? That connected with a ex-CO? Disguised as a rapper? Y'all don't know the dirty section. Y'all don't know the YouTube streets. I'm just being honest. We been ain't care. We been ain't care about these dudes. Half of the rats in Atlanta want Mikey B's head. Half of the rats in Atlanta want Bad Mikey's head. And that ain't even the guys from Atlanta. Salute to the real dudes from Atlanta. Them dudes ain't even from Atlanta. Get online. Get online, Big Screech. Get online. Salute to Harriet Tubman. Salute to Shaka Zulu, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, H. Rap Brown, Herman Bell, Huey P. Newton, Stokely Carmichael. Salute to the real Black history, the real people that we are celebrating. Salute to Che Guevara. What you talking about? You thought we was going to celebrate you and you a whole rat in these streets? You thought, Big Meech, you thought we was going to celebrate you after you came home and messed up your son's life as being an artist so you could take control and mess in every... You thought hip hop was going to come out for that? 21 Savage is smarter than that. Marcus Garvey, put it in the chat. George Jackson, Jonathan Jackson, put it in the chat. You thought we was going to salute that? You thought we was going to salute you, a drug dealing rat? Sold out your friends, sold drugs to your community, killed your community? You thought we was going to salute that? Well, Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover, put it in the chat. Asada Shakur, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. You thought we was going to salute that? Your son was out here acting, trying to do the right thing, made $5 million for you and your family. Made $5 million for you and your family. You could have came out here and got a bag for talking to these kids. You could have got a big bag that wouldn't have got canceled to tell these kids, listen, don't do what I did. Don't be like Big Meech. Don't sell drugs. But you wanted to lavish in that lifestyle and fake like you this big gangster, and now you exposed like the rest of these dudes we exposing out here on the internet. Fuck Big Meech. Fuck Big Meech. He could have came out here and got a big bag for talking to our communities, for talking to our kids. 50 Cent made him into a household name. You ain't do none of that work. You did bad work in our communities that they put you in prison for. And you gonna come back and push that shit with this fake CO Rick Ross? And you're going to come back and try to push that same propaganda on our community with this dude, this dude Rick Ross? Instead of going back to Detroit and going to Atlanta and going to all these places where you sold drugs at and help them kids out and help those communities out and talk to them kids, and you thought we was going to celebrate that shit? Fuck Big Meech. Fuck Big Meech. You thought we was going to celebrate that shit? You thought we was going to pop out and show up and support that shit? Fuck Big Meech. During Black History Month? During Black History Month, you thought we was going to support that shit? You thought the rappers, when they found out that you was a rat, Little Baby, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, you thought they was going to support that shit? And I'm surprised at Little Bootsy. And I know Little Bootsy, you gave your word and you was going to stand at your word, but you stood trial against a rat, Little Bootsy. You stood trial against a rat, Little Bootsy. Come on, Little Bootsy. Come on, Little Bootsy. Come on, Little Bootsy. No good dudes, bro. Coming back to our communities and pushing the same doctrines. You did 19 years on a 30-year bid and you ain't learned nothing? You did 19 years on a 30-year bid and try to come back as a gangster? A fake gangster that told on your friends? That told on your partners? And you thought we was going to accept that? You thought hip-hop was going to push up for that? You see what Little Baby and them did to Gunna? And he from Atlanta. Fuck Big Meech. Forget a monetization. I don't care about none of that. No monetization, no money. Fuck Big Meech. Forget. Yo, listen. Let me tell you something, man. We got a heavy road ahead of us. We gotta choose some sides, and we gotta stand on them. We gotta choose some sides, and we gotta stand on them. For a dude like that, had many opportunities. They would have paid him millions of dollars to come and talk righteousness to these communities, bro. But he want to come back and think, I think I'm Big Meech. You think you Big Meech? You think you the biggest rat? He the biggest rat in America right now. Ain't no bigger rat than Big Meech. BMF made some of the biggest hustlers and some of the biggest rats. Big Meech, Tammy Cohen, Blue Da Vinci. They made some of the biggest hustlers in America and some of the biggest rats. You thought we was gonna celebrate that? You thought you was gonna get that off on us? You thought you was gonna get that off on us, Big Meech? Bring, 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 bring. Hey, yo, hold this. Hey, yo, this Big Meech right here. Getting sexy, getting sexy. Yo, hold up, fool. Hold up. This Big Meech right here? Yeah, this Big Meech. More or less, thick like quick, 212, ruby red, more or less, Big Meech, 999, 550, white man justice, black man grief. Hold on, Sexy Red. You gotta say that again. I don't know what you talking about. Was that pig Latin? What you talking to me, Sexy Red? The homie said you told on Cuffy. Is it true or is it not? Because if you told on Cuffy, I can't come to your show. You know what I'm saying? The homies are saying you no good. Did you tell on Cuffy or not? Big Meech, you still there? Big Meech, you still there? That's what them phone calls was making when they wasn't promoting his show. That's what them phone calls was sounding like to Sexy Red and all of them. You heard? Let me call Little Baby. I see he ain't post the show. Let me call Little Baby. This number has been disconnected. You can leave a voicemail at the sound of the tone. Beep. Yo, Little Baby, listen, you know, we got the show tonight. I need you to pop out. I need you to, you know, you said you was going 10. You know, we got the back end for you. You already got the front end. We got the back end. And I'm still wearing your jewelry. I'm still wearing your jewelry. He is out here wearing dude's jewelry. Big Meech is out here. 50 Cent, I was looking at jewelry. When 50 Cent said it, that he was wearing a Little Baby's jewelry, I looked and seen it. You out here wearing dude's jewelry? Let me tell you something, man. If you see me with something on, it was mine. I would never wear. I had the opportunity to wear. Dudes offered to sun me and to wear other people's jewelry and stuff like that. I would never, ever wear another man's jewelry. I'm not just sunning out on front. I know a lot of dudes that got on faking in front and wearing other people's jewelry. I know a lot of dudes that have done that. I have never wore another man's jewelry. That's what Big Meech is out here doing. You heard what Little Meech said. Rick Ross had to pay his bills. He out here wearing other dudes' jewelry. What kind of dude is you? I would never, ever wear. I got an Apple Watch. I got a couple pieces. I wear my stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's light or whatever it is, it's mine. I would never wear nobody else's stuff. I had the APs, offers of my bros. You know, yo, bro, you want the AP? You want this? You want that? I could have been out here flossing all that jewelry. I could have been doing that. I would never, ever wear somebody else's jewelry. I would never do that. I'm my own man. I'm a real dude, bro. Whatever you see is real. If you see me in something, it's mine. My name is on it. I'm paying insurance on it. I'm paying a car note on it. You see what I'm saying? If you see me in something, it's mine. If you see me with something, it's mine. I would never, ever wear nobody else's stuff to front and to look like something just for IG or whatever. I would never do that. Big Meech is out here wearing other dudes' jewelry. What kind of dude is you? What kind of dude is that? Yo, DBN, salute. G'd up Quinn. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Make sure you hit the like button, you heard? We going up for Valentine Day Eve, you heard? Big Meech show is canceled. I would never, ever wear nobody else's stuff. I don't care. I'll be out here naked. I'll be out here with nothing on, real right, holding my chin up high, knowing I'm my own man. I would never, ever wear nobody else's jewelry. What kind of dudes you think what kind of dudes is these? What kind of boss is you? What kind of boss is you? I would never do that. I would never wear nobody else's stuff. Brother, sister, friend, I would never wear nobody else's stuff out here. I don't care. If you see it on me, then it's mine. I bought it. I paid for that shit. What a bozo. Dudes is looking up to this dude. Dudes praising this dude. What a lame. What a lame. Homie's this whole bozo, bro. Homie's a whole bozo. I don't care how much money you got. Fresh to Billy, salute. I don't care how much money you got. You do stuff like that, you a bozo. Queens get the money. You already know. Shut them down radio. What up? Salute to everybody pulling up. Yo, bad. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Hit the like button on the way in. Share the live. What a bozo. 50 Cent gave Meech and his family over $5 million for the BMF story. $5 million legit dollars. They messed that money up. I told y'all before on the other live about Big Meech. I told y'all it was something else. I knew he came home and tried to boss up and try to take control of the story and get more money when he already got paid. I knew what it was. That's why his son, that's why little Meech said in that text to 50, he's trying to pay his bills because they messed up the money. Yo, Trini BK, salute. Salute to everybody pulling up. Yo, Smitty, what up? You already know a lot going on TV. Cosmology Bay, you heard? The brothers over there. Eric, just Eric. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody pulling up. But little Meech said he's trying to pay his bills because they messed that money up. They messed that $5 million up. They want to buy jewelry. They want to keep this look. They want to keep the drug dealer persona, even though they're not selling drugs no more, right? They want to keep the drug dealer persona, even though they're not selling drugs no more. They get legit money, right? You get legit money, you gotta look like a legit person. You can't spend that jewelry money. Yo, what's the dog? Salute. You can't, Mike Velez, what up? You can't try to front and act like you a drug dealer when you a square from Delaware. Once you become a square from Delaware, you have to live like a square. You can't be trying to front. Yo, Jai, salute. Rastafari Selassie the first. Jai Rastafari Selassie the first. You already know, man. You got to live like a square when you getting square money. You can't live like a drug dealer or try to put on a drug dealer persona when you getting legitimate, hard-working money. I come up here, I wear regular black tees, regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm on power to the people time, so you probably going to see me with black. You know what I mean? Like the Panthers. You see me, you probably going to see me with some black on, black something. You probably going to see me with some black on. I'm just being honest. You see what I'm saying? You probably going to see me with some Hood Love on or another black-owned company. That's what I try to do. I try to promote. I promote my brand. I ain't trying to promote other brands. Right? Check it out. Black is beautiful. Check it out. You getting square money? You can't live like a drug dealer no more. You trying to push this image on the peoples, on these kids, and you know you scared to go back. You ain't trying to throw them things around. You ain't trying to do that no more. You trying to get legit money And instead of telling your real story and talking to these kids and getting real money, you tried to push a fake persona that 50 Cent unveiled, 50 Cent and Tammy Cohen's and Cuffy unveiled, and now you done. And now he's done. Now he's done. Now it's going to be hard for him to go back and do what he should have did when he first came home, which was connect to those nonprofit organizations, connect to those kids in the community, and talk to them and make them not sell drugs. He tried to connect to the hustler. He tried to connect to the street person. When you got to prison, you wasn't that. When you got to prison, you took the role of the other person with that 5K1 allegedly, with that third party agreement allegedly, and now you trying to sue everybody. I don't know how he's trying to sue. Let me tell you something. I don't know how he's trying to sue, because 50 is saying that he ratted. And 50 is consistently saying that he ratted. I don't think Big Meech tried to sue 50 for saying that he ratted, because 50 is continuing to say that Big Meech is a rat. If Big Meech was a rat, if Big Meech didn't rat, then he can sue 50 for trying to assassinate his character, right? And giving out false information about him that is affecting his businesses. He can sue 50 for that if he didn't tell. If he did not tell, if he was not a part of those third-party agreements, then he could sue 50 Cent for those allegations. He could sue for that. But guess what? He ain't suing 50 for that. 50 continues to say that he's a rat because there's something in his paper that shows he's a rat. I think he sued because whatever he got going on with the show, I think it's affecting the sales of the show in his life story. So he's suing because it's affecting the show, the BMF show, and his name is in connection with that, but not on the allegations that he told. Not on the allegations that he allegedly told. I don't think he's suing for that. Because guess what? You have to prove that's going to come out in court that you told or didn't tell. That is going to come out in court. And let me tell you something. If he didn't tell and he know he didn't tell, he would have been showed his paperwork weeks and months ago. He would have showed it. He would have shown. Why would you not show it if it's affecting your bottom line? Now your show got canceled. Instead of going up there and talking, like I said to y'all a couple of days ago, instead of him going up there and talking, he was supposed to come with paperwork. Listen, this is my sentencing minutes. I got this much time. Instead of the 30 years I was supposed to do, I only did 19 years because of this right here. He was supposed to show that. He was supposed to show that. Right? Any street dude, when you go to prison, I've been in prison. When them allegations come up to you, you got to show your paperwork or sign in. Yo, listen, bro. Listen. Your co-defendant is saying you telling on him. He gave us this paperwork right here. Go get your paperwork and bring it to the yard tomorrow. All right, bro, I'll bring it out tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, either we're going to see that paperwork or we're going to see you on the draft in PC to another prison. I'm just giving you the real jail rules. I'm just giving to you how it goes behind the wall. And them USPs ain't no different. He made a third-party agreement where you can't see it in his paperwork, so it's not coming up. It's not coming up. Because them people in the US, them USPs, and don't get me wrong, when you get in them cars, They want to see your paperwork. They want to see your paperwork. They want to see that. They want to see that paperwork. That's why I know at this point that Meech is no good. Because if he was a real dude, he would show his sentence in minutes. That's easy. That's light work for a street dude. That's light work for a street dude trying to keep his rep. That's light work. We all got our rap sheets. We all worked around prison with our statements, if we made it, with our DD5s, if we made statements or not. We walk around with that. You got to keep that. You got to have that. That's your proof. That's your bullet. That paperwork is your bulletproof vest in prison. That shows that you solid or not your words. Not Big Meech going up there and saying, death before dishonor, I would never do that. No, where the paperwork at? Where's your paperwork at? We don't deal with that. Where your paperwork at? Produce that. How you get below? He had 30 years and did 19. That's less than 66% of his time. He did 60% of his time or less. He did 60% of his time. When we all know that you were supposed to do at least 85% of your time. We know you're supposed to do at least 85% of your time. Right? 85% of your time. So instead of 19, you should have did more near 25. You should have been out. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. That's a big part of the story. Remember, early, see, this is how he did it. He started the Free Big Meech campaign to throw y'all off. He started that 10 years ago. He started because he knew that people would think this. Yo, listen, these dudes are not dumb. These dudes ain't dumb. These dudes ain't dumb. I don't want to be in no paperwork. He started the Free Big Meech campaign 10, 15 years ago before he came home. Remember the Free Big Meech campaign. Remember that. Remember that. Don't forget that. He started the Free Big Meech campaign. Right? How did you get out in 19 years when you had a 30-year sentence? You should at least did 25 or 26 years. You should at least did 26 years. 85% of your time is at least 26. How you get out in 19? Inquiring minds want to know. Or what y'all say nowadays, asking for a friend. How did you do 19 instead of 26 years? Inquire of asking for a friend. How you do that little bit of time? Chubby, yo, what up? Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Make sure you hit the like button. It's 160 in the building. It's 46 likes, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Come on. If you in the vertical screen, you got the 3 dots. Hit the 3 dots. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you in the vertical feed, hit the like button. But these rats are becoming more smarter. They're trying to do stuff that you can't really get in the paperwork, and that's why they want you to produce the paperwork instead of them. They ask you for their paperwork. How am I going to produce your paperwork? You got to produce your paperwork. I can't produce your paperwork. I just know your sentence is not correct. We know your sentence is not correct. They ask other people, where's the paperwork? Tell him to produce the paperwork. How am I going to produce your paperwork? You heard what Cuffy said. They locked him out where he couldn't even see the paperwork that Tammy Cohen's. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. Hit that like button. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something about BMF. I'm going to tell y'all a good story about BMF. Free pistol, free blue boy. That's right. Jose Montava, salute. I'm going to tell y'all a good story. Them likes is crazy, though. Y'all wildin'. I ain't see no super chats. I ain't see nothing. Well, support the channel. Support the channel. Share the live, man. Support the channel. That's all I ask for. This is good rec right here on Valentine's Day Eve. This is nasty work. Tomorrow Valentine's Day is going to be nasty. I'm getting y'all ready. This nasty work. Getting y'all ready for that nasty work tomorrow on Valentine's Day. This is a great live, you heard? This is a great live right here, you heard? Great. Check it out. Check it out. BMF produced some of the biggest and best drug dealers and some of the biggest and best rats that America have ever seen. You heard? I'm just being honest. Some of the biggest and best drug dealers and some of the biggest and best rats America has ever seen. Tammy Cohen's is a beast. Make sure y'all go to Al Prophet's channel. Make sure y'all go check out Al Prophet with all of this stuff. I've been looking at Al Prophet and he's breaking down the paperwork. She been getting paid for being a rat for a long time, and she's about to tell her whole story with paperwork with 50 Cent. She's about to tell you all that stuff from Big Meech. Cuffy couldn't get it because it was closed courtroom. It was closed courtroom. Yo, Empress, salute for the Cash App. Empress, salute. Thank you for the Cash App. Listen, Tammy Cohen's was smart. You heard what Cuffy said. They said when I was playing checkers, they was playing chess. Tammy Cohen's got all the information on Big Meech. She knew this was going to be a big story. She was getting paid $80,000, $55,000 a time for a case on the feds. She got money on Al Prophet show. They said she got $80,000 in one check. She talked to them. She said, this is too much money. Why am I getting this much money? For telling on Suarez and Cuffy and them. She didn't understand that if they catch your ass doing this telling, your ass is out of here. You in a danger. I guess she didn't understand how dangerous the situation she was in and how much it was really worth the work that she was doing against these dudes that was, getting this money, selling these drugs. I guess she didn't understand the worth of her work because they was giving her checks that was so big. They was giving her checks that was so big that she said, hold on, y'all sent me too much. I wasn't supposed to get paid this much. But the feds is like, if they catch you, they gonna whack you. We paying you more than enough. Because if them dudes that you was informing on right now, if they get any suspicion that you are telling on them, your ass is out of here. Hey, yo, this shit is better than TV. Listen, that series with Tammy Cohen that's about to come out is going to be better than BMF. Believe me. You're going to hear the real story of BMF, you heard? Yo, Trini BK, this is about to be the real movie. She was smarter than everybody. Tammy Cohen was smarter than everybody. She got in the door with Blue Da Vinci. Blue Da Vinci, who went out bad. Yo, Empress, thanks for the super chat. Yo, look. Hey, yo, Rastafari, yo, Jais. Yo, check it. She got in the door with Blue Da Vinci. Blue Da Vinci, we already know he's a rat. He went out bad. Then she got to the big fish, Big Meech. Big Meech snatched her. He snatched a rat from Blue Da Vinci. He started messing with her. She connected him. He connected her to the big fish, to the Cuffies, to the Suarez, to the other cartels, right? All along, he knew that he didn't want to be on no paperwork, but Tammy was working. Tammy was out there working. So he said, Tammy, listen. And this is going to come out. I'm telling y'all this first. This is just me being a writer and being able to see into the future. I'm being honest. Yo, Kim Stone, salute. I'm being honest. I just can see this. I'm a writer. You know, I write books. And this shit is a movie. I'm being honest. This is a movie, all right? Me seeing into the future, right? Me seeing into the future. This is all this is right now. Big Meech told her, listen, if you can get me out and get me lower time, I'll give you the big BMF story. He gave her to BMF story the rights to that to get him out of prison. Because he know as a free man, he gonna get money. Forget that story. I'm gonna get millions forget that 5 million. When I touch the town, when you get me out of here, I'm going to get money. I know all the rappers. I'm Big Meech. I get money. That 5 million is light. Take that little BMF money. Get me out. He sold his soul to Tammy Cohen for the BMF story. Big Meech sold his soul with that. When he gave her the rights, he only gave her those rights after he knew that she was going to go out on Cuffy, Suarez, or whoever to get him a time cut. If that ain't nasty work, I don't know no nasty work, you heard? He gave her the BMF story. He gave her the rights. He gave her that money just to get him out. Nasty. That's what happened in that case. Believe me, I'm telling you, I don't got the inside scoop on that. I'm just being honest. I don't got the inside scoop on that. 50 ain't called me and tell me the storyline, even though we both from Queens, right? We came up around the same time. We about the same age. Black Just is both of our, mentors, one of the same guys we came up under. Yeah, Black Just is one of the guys I came up under as well. 50 ain't give me it, but I can see. I can think. I'm a thinker. I can think. I'm a thinker. He gave Tammy Cohen's the right to that story to get him out of prison, to tell on Cuffy, to tell on all these people, I will give you the rights to BMF. Today is February 13th. I'm telling you that. When it come out, Tell him that Mikey B told you this shit first. Tell him that Mikey B told you this first. He gave her the rights to that BMF story to get him out of prison. Yo, Mel Brim, salute. This is nasty work right here, you heard? I'm telling you, when it come out, if I'm wrong, I'm going to come up here and tell y'all. I was wrong. I believe he gave her that story. Yo, listen, you know I mess with you. I'm going to give you the BMF story. Just get me out of prison. I hooked you up with Cuffy. I hooked you up with Suarez. I hooked you up with the rest of the cartels. Because she took down a lot of people. Tammy Cohen was working for a while. Tammy Cohen's, she didn't just take down Cuffy. She took a lot of people down. When y'all start reading that, when y'all go to Al Prophet and y'all see how many people, she been working for a while. She is better than these federal, than the actual agents. Tammy Cohen is better than the agents. In one of her stories, in one of those things on that, in the minutes at trial, she only went to trial one time. That means the information she gave was so good that dudes just copped out. The information was too good. They knew they was going to lose if they went to trial. She went to one trial, and they said, "You never been to trial before?" No, because she bagged your ass up. She said, "I did 90% of the work on these cases." She was doing more work than the federal agents. I did 90%, her words, not mine. I did 90% of the work on these cases. Why you think she was getting 80 bands a case? Why you think she was getting $55,000 a case? A case. Why you think they was paying her $2,500 rent or mortgage or whatever she had going on? She was working better than the federal agents. BMF produced some of the best, the greatest drug dealers in America and some of the greatest rats. She was definitely a workhorse. She was a stallion. She was a stallion, you heard? Tammy Cohen's was the real deal, you heard? Yo, Buck, salute. Tammy Cohen's was the real deal. 80,000 a case? How many cases? 80,000 a case? When somebody pay you, when you get a check for 80 bands and you contact the people, you know, we from the hood. You send us a big check, we spend it. Thank you. Oh, they sent me 80? Oh, okay, we lit. That's how we think. She went to them, go to Al Prophet's channel. She went to them and said, "Y'all gave me too much. Y'all gave me too much for this one." Yo, Wax AP salute. We building, we salute. Yo, hit that like button on the way and share the live, y'all. Yo, listen. BMF produced some of America's biggest drug dealers and some of America's biggest rats. 6ix9ine ain't got shit on them. You heard? 6ix9ine ain't got shit on Tammy Cohen, you heard? I'm telling you. Sean G, definitely. Sean G. The podcast was sold has a great breakdown of all that stuff as well. They definitely doing work. But yo, listen, 50 during this whole beef, check it out. During this whole beef with Big Meech and Rick Ross, 50 Cent tapped in to the dirty section and to the YouTube streets. He posted Zip with the Drip. He posted Hassan Campbell. And he posted Sean G. He ain't post no rappers. He ain't post nobody else. Thank you, baby. He ain't post no rap. I got another drink, so you know it's lit, you heard? I got another drink. Bad Mikey is about to go insane, you heard? Hit that super chat. Hit that like button. Yo, get the likes to 100. We got 180 in here. We got 180, man. We got 75 likes. Get the likes to 100. I know 100 people in here don't like me. I know I probably got like 50 haters. Like 50. 100? 100 is way too much. 100 is way too much. Come on. Get the likes to, come on, get the likes to 100, to a buck. Wifey just gave me another drink. We lit. You know what I'm saying? Nasty work before nasty Valentine's Day, you heard? We got nasty work out here before we get nasty on Valentine's Day, you heard? Yo, Dice, get well soon, man. I didn't know you was sick, bro. Yo, get well soon, man. I didn't know you was sick, Dice. Salute to Big Dice, man. Yo, Crook, what up? Salute. Who in the building, man? Listen. Tammy Cohen's? I know some nasty girls like this, too. I'm going to tell y'all the tale of these nasty girls that ran through my crew, too. I had some nasty girls run through my crew, too. These girls be nasty for that bag when they start getting caught up. I'm gonna tell y'all some stories about some nasty girls in my crew, too. The beefs they started, the people they told on. I got some nasty girls that ran through my crew, you heard? I'm gonna tell y'all about these nasty girls, you heard? Yo, Saint Vintage, you ain't the only white person, you heard? Yo, Saint Vintage said I'm the only nasty one I'm the only white man in the building. yo, listen. Yo, Saint Vintage, you know what I'm saying? Drop your IG. You know, you might got some, some good joints in here, you know what I mean? You might get chose. I don't know if you got a wife. You might get chose for Valentine's Day, you heard? They say once you go black, you never go back, you heard? Yo, look, yeah, Saint Vintage is single, you know what I'm saying? We got a single white male in the building, you heard? Once you go black, you never go back, you know what I'm saying? You might get chose, you know what I'm saying? Drop your IG. You might get chose up in here, you heard? I know we got some single ladies or some ladies that's looking to party. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. You was in a Beacon. I was in a Beacon in '98, St. Vintage. I was in a block. Matter of fact, I was in 5 block at the beginning of '98, and I was in a Bing with Mel Cross at the end of '98. Hey, yo, Gino Quinn. You might get chose, you heard? They out here choosing on these YouTube streets. It's a lot of sex scandals in the dirty section, you heard? It's a lot of sex scandals. I don't really get into that content. But it's a few people in the chat that can, let you know where it's happening at. You know what I'm saying? In the dirty section on this side over here, they can let you know where it's happening at. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Wax AP. Tap Saint Vintage in. Wax AP. Oh, man. Yo, we building we. Let them know what's going down on this side, you heard? They choosing. They choosing on this side. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? Do you heard? Do you. Women and men, get y'all stuff together, you heard? If I could make a love connection or hood love, then I did my job. The name of this channel was Hood Love. This the day before Valentine's Day. If I can make a connection, then I did my job, you heard? If y'all want to contact, Saint Vintage, he said he was in prison with us back in the days. I guess he's a white, a thug, you know what I mean? Hit me up on Instagram, Mikey be the author, and we might have a love connection, you know what I'm saying? He looking for a Valentine. I don't mind being a love doctor, you heard? I don't mind setting it up, you heard? Yo, Wax AP, that's the man. Wax AP is that guy. If you wanna link up, you wanna get in that whole loop, the Nile River, you know what I'm saying? KT King Troll. King Troll was like a down low. I don't know what he's doing, but it seems kind of pimpish. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I don't want to put the wrong tags on people. But holler at King Troll and King Troll, KT King Troll, and Wax AP in the Nile River, you heard? They'll get you sturdy. They'll get you sturdy over there, St. Vintage, you heard? We not racist over here, you heard? We not racist. We not racist on this side of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We like money. We like money. And we like, we like the finer things in life, you heard? Just tell them, like G-Dub Quint just said, when you go to Wax AP in the Nile River, tell them Mikey B sent you, you heard? It's like a speakeasy. It's like a speakeasy. Yo, Mikey B sent me. I'm looking for some action. Hey, yo, y'all is crazy, huh? Yo, y'all crazy up in here, yeah. Yo, we got to get lit tomorrow. Yo, listen. Yo, Wax AP, I'm going to promote you, huh? Oh, nah, we... Yo, watch out. Yo, watch out. You know what I'm saying? He said, fuck around. Yo, Wax AP, you funny. I ain't repeating that, Wax AP. You almost got me. You almost got me to repeat that, Wax AP. We let everybody live over here. We don't judge. We just listen. We don't judge over here. We just listen. Yo, you almost made me repeat that, Wax AP. Yo, that was a good. Yo, you on point. I see you. Yo, hey, yo, Vintage, yo, Saint Vintage. I see you, man. You on point. I ain't gonna repeat it, but I'm glad you on point, yo. I ain't gonna repeat it, but I'm glad you on point. Like I said, in Hood Love, you know what I'm saying? We have a conversation over here. Yo, I swear to God, I'm crying. Yo. I am crying right now. Yo, Wax AP, you have me actually crying right now. Yo, listen. My son Saint Vintage said, yo, listen, I'm not looking for no Autobots or Decepticons. Oh, man. Oh, man, y'all crazy, man. Yo, listen. 50 Cent is an animal. Them up-and-coming rappers, them rappers that got their little positions in the game, they don't want to tangle with 50 Cent, you heard? I'm being honest. They don't want to tangle with 50 Cent. I'm being honest. 50 Cent is ruining careers. 50 Cent just bodied Big Meech. 50 Cent just bodied Big Meech. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that 50 Cent bodied Big Meech. Put a 2 if you think, Big Meech is good. He ain't bodied. Fifty Cent bodied America's biggest drug dealer. They try to send him back out here and promote him to the hood, and 50 Cent smoked him. They try to send him back out to promote that to our communities. That was strategic. Roll him out with Rick Ross, some of the biggest rappers from the South coming out to his show. 50 Cent's canceled all of that. That's the power of hip-hop. That's the power of YouTube. He ain't diss him on the track. He reposted Zip with the Drip. Sean G from the podcast with Soul. Tammy Cohen's and all of her claims of Big Meech being a rat. 50 Cent bodied Big Meech, bro. That's a body. That's a body. He had big rap money behind him. Rick Ross, all the biggest names. Boss Man, D-Lo, Boosie. He had the whole South pulling up for him, popping out for him. 50 Cent bodied all that. Let me get some, Cam Stone, let me get some tombstones. Let me get some tombstones in the chat. Let me get some tombstones in the chat for Big Meech and BMF. Let me get some tombstones. Good looking Cam Stone. Cam Stone, he put up the tombstones. Let me get some tombstones. If y'all think 50 Cent bodied Big Meech and BMF, let me get some tombstones, please. Let me get some tombstones. It's nasty work out here, you heard? Nasty work out here, you heard? It's nasty work out here, you heard? 50 is an animal. Southside created a monster. Southside created a monster. A whole body. How? Let me tell you something. Big Meech came home and overplayed his hand. They say never bite the hand that feeds you. He put your son through 2 years of acting school, put him in a movie to tell your story, and got you $5 million while you was tied to a mountain. And this is the dude that you flip on. This is the dude that you betray. These dudes is no good. $5 million? Put your son I seen 50 posted up. When your friends, when nobody else took care of your son, when your friends out here, all them big time drug dealers, all them dudes that you knew bypassed your son, I took your son and I put him through 2 years of acting school and took care of him for 2 years so he can act in these movies and I can change his life to tell your story. And that's the dude that Big Meech flipped on. No good. Piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. How you flip on a dude like that? Little Meech said he looked at 50 Cent like another father. 50 Cent was the father to your son that you could not be because you chose the drug game, you chose the dope game over your family. 50 Cent was the solid dude that put your son through acting school, held him down, and let him act in that movie to tell your story and to make your family $5 million and to make your family a household name. And you flipped on him for a couple dollars. A couple dollars that you can't even get because your show is canceled. See how God is working out here? Do you see how God is working out here? You flipped on him for a couple dollars that you cannot even get because the show is canceled. You can't get that money. The unknown one. You can't expect integrity from a rat. Facts. The unknown one. You can't expect integrity from a rat. I'm pinning that. You can't expect integrity from a rat. Facts. How you flip on him? He changed stupid, idiot. He changed the trajectory of your family story, of your drug dealing life, and made you a Hollywood sensation with your son at the helm playing you in a movie. How you messed that up? He changed the trajectory of your family from one of drug dealing that's only going to send you to prison and take the money that you made away from you to one of Hollywood. He made your son a Hollywood, a household name. He made BMF a household name and made your son a Hollywood sensation. How do you flip on that? How do you go against that? You have to be no good to go against that. And before you even touched free land, he made more than $5 million for you and your family. He made more than $5 million for you and your family. With more seasons to come. There was more the story wasn't even fully told yet, and y'all already got $5 million. Legit dollars that you could invest, start more companies, do other things, do shows, get the little babies to pop out and the 21 Savages. You gave you the money. He gave you the money. But you crossed that and you flipped on that for a fake persona that you divorced when you sided with Tammy Cohen's against Cuffy when you went against the streets. You divorced that street life. Once you did that, you divorced the street life. You divorced the street, it's over. You divorced that. I ain't gonna lie, man. If this is not nasty and you mess your son life up, you mess your son life up. You mess your son life up. He was doing good. A great actor. You come home with this fake Big Meech shit and messed everything up. And you a whole rat out here in these streets. Yo, I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all this. The rat thinks he's smarter than everybody. The rat thinks he is smarter than everybody. I keep telling y'all that shit. We got rats on YouTube now. The rat thinks he is smarter than everybody. But Big Meech, you not. Them other rats, they not either. Them other rats, they not either. The hood is on to them. They not speaking on it. They're not saying. But everybody know. Everybody see. What they say? See no evil. Speak no evil. They see. They ain't talking about it. They see. And that's why that show was canceled tonight. Because everybody see what's really going on. Everybody see what's going on. They see you for who you truly are, Big Meech. And let me tell you something. If you would have stayed loyal, you would still be Big Meech and not Big Screech. I'm just being honest. If you would have stayed loyal, the rat is not never going to be loyal. All these rats that y'all see, dudes flip on them after the fact or whatever happened, because a rat is never going to be loyal. A rat is never going to be loyal. You think he's going to try to make you feel, he's going to give you all these fake feelings of loyalty, but a rat is never going to be loyal. He ain't going to be loyal to the streets. He ain't going to be loyal to the feds. He ain't going to be loyal to the rules. He's not going to be loyal to nothing. He's not going to be loyal to nothing. And that's what you see right now with Big Screech. That's what you see right now with him. That's what you see right now with him. And it's easy to see. Them rappers ain't dumb. Them rappers ain't making little baby 21 Savage sexy. They ain't stupid. They got people behind them that's smart. We ain't fucking with that. We not messing with that. We not going to that. Nah, he can keep that bag. Tell him we got a show in New York. Tell him we got another show. Tell him Sexy Red is sick. Little baby had a death in his family. 21 Savage had another show he forgot about. All the excuses start to come because they see what's going on. They tried to tell him, listen, you got to say something because this rat shit is killing the show. He came out, made that little video about the show, but you just talking to us. We want to see paperwork. All you did was look more guilty. You should have not said nothing. When he made that little commercial, I always been death before dishonor. I ain't telling nobody. I'm good. Make sure my family and loved ones, everybody come out to the show. What? That's not how a gangster responds to that. That's not how a gangster, the biggest drug dealer in America, responds to that. You respond to that shit with a lawyer, with your paperwork. That's how you respond to that. With your head high, with your paperwork. With your paperwork. You respond to that with your paperwork. You respond to that shit with your paperwork. That's how you respond to that. You respond to that with your paperwork. What you mean? You don't respond. Listen, death before dishonor. Dudes don't want to hear that in prison. Dudes don't want to hear that in the streets. Yo, listen, I ain't telling nobody. The plug? You think the plug? Them dudes gonna bury your ass. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to see documents straight from the court, but you open it in front of them. They don't want to hear that shit. They're gonna bury your ass. Never see you again. Want to hear that shit? What you talking about? Want to hear that shit? And guess what? The streets don't want to hear it neither. Little baby, 21, Sexy Red, D-Lo, they connected to the streets. We all, in one way or another, we all connected to the streets. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. We all connect back to the streets. No matter how big the rappers is. 50 Cent is connected back to the South Side. He connected back to them streets. We all connected back to them streets, bro. Streets don't want to hear that. Streets want to see that. Let us see that. They producing paperwork on you. They producing it. Heavy allegations from your co-defendants. Heavy allegations from your co-defendants. The only way Big Meech could have got around this is if he came home and he talked to the kids about not doing bad. That's the only way. Trying to push that fake gangster shit and you got paperwork on you, that shit ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Trying to push that gangster, trying to push gangsters in the community, and it's a bunch of gangsters out here. It's a bunch of gangsters, a bunch of 061s on the internet now. You got 061s on the internet. JS told y'all all early in his live, 061 is a ghetto superstar. We know what it's supposed to be what. We know how it's supposed to be look. We was in the States. We was in the feds. We was everywhere. We know what you're supposed to produce. We know what it looked like. You can show us a document and we can tell it's fake as soon as we see it. What you mean? Soon as you ain't gotta do much, we know it's fake. Nah, that P-dub ain't real. That ain't official. We've been seeing that shit our whole life. We've been seeing that shit our whole life. Paperwork. We've been dealing with the courts our whole life. Nah, them documents is wrong. Where the document number at? This shit ain't signed. With a stamp. With a seal from the courts. We know that shit ain't right and exact. And you defend yourself with no work? Just a statement? Let them know, Wax AP. Raise seal. And you defend yourself with no work? Just a statement? Promoting the show? I ain't rat. Death before dishonor? Big Meech is in trouble in these streets. Big Meech is in trouble in these streets. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I am just being honest. Them rappers, Little Baby, 21 Savage, they were smart from distance themselves from the situation. They were smart. They were smart for not promoting the situation with all this stuff on homie's name. We got elders coming home every day. We got Real Rights, Blue Boy. We got all kind of dudes, legendary dudes coming home every day. They co-defendants ain't coming out saying they ratted. The streets ain't on their back. Paperwork ain't floating around on them in the internet. We done brought all kind of dudes on We Locked In that came home. All legendary dudes. Ashine, Blue Boy, you name them. They came home. We welcomed them home. They ain't had that stuff on their name. They co-defendants wasn't doing that. Them Black Panthers that came home that nobody's talking about. Herman Bell, Jalil Mutakim for the BLA. We should be celebrating them for Black history. We talking about Big Meech. They ain't had that stuff on their name. And they fought for us in the Black community. They fought for us in the Latin community. Got that stuff on their name. We didn't hear that stuff following them out the prison cell. That stuff wasn't following them out the... They didn't have a line of smoke following them out the prison cell. Only these dudes that did bad do. Only these dudes that did these bad acts, they got that stuff. They got that stuff. And let me tell you something. Big Meech could have did this a lot differently. He could have set his ass on the sideline, let his son continue to tell his story and get money for his family. And he could have talked to this community to our community about he could have been the #1 person against selling drugs because of what it did to him and his family. He wasn't able to raise his son. But he didn't talk to us about that. He wanted us to lavish in this fake drug dealer's life, and now that shit is over. Now that shit is shut down. Now that shit is canceled. Now you canceled, Big Meech. Now you canceled in America. Your show is canceled. Your image is canceled. That fake kingpin of America shit is canceled. That shit is canceled, bro. I'm happy that shit is canceled. I'm happy that shit got canceled in Black History Month. I'm happy that shit got canceled now. I'm happy that we all played a role in canceling that shit. I'm happy we all played a role in canceling that. Now, maybe he could tell his real story. Maybe Tammy Cohen's, we can hear the real story of BMF, how they flipped on and told on each other. And a real story, so these kids can hear the real story of what's going on out here in these drug cartels, in these kingpins, and what they really doing and how they really feeling when they doing that time and they want to come home. Praying to God, telling on anybody so they can get in the cell, they can get out. So we can hear the real stories. This fake gangster shit they kicking to us. This fake gangster shit they kicking to our communities. These kids that want to be the next Big Meech. There's a fake rap. I can't wait to 50 Cent put out the story of Tammy Cohen's and Big Meech and how he told and how he connected with her and made her tell on his friends. I can't wait to hear that story so these kids can hear it. So that shit can go viral. I can't wait for that. These dudes coming back fronting to these communities, bro. Got these kids out here following them. Like they honorable. Like they official. And they not. And they not, bro. When they need to be just getting a job. Focusing on their education. Getting smarter. Getting credit. Building a real life out here in the streets, bro. Building a real life out here in the streets instead of this fake drug dealer image, bro. That's only going to cross the destruction of your community, of your family, and of your friends. It's only going to cause the destruction of you, your family, and your friends, bro. My story is just the destruction of me and my family and my friends from drugs. That's my story too. I try to tell y'all that. I try to show y'all that. That's the real, I try to give y'all the real story of my life when I come up here. You know, when I talk about this stuff, I give y'all bits and pieces of my life. But it was the destruction of my family, of my friends, and my community as well. We facing that in our communities, bro. We need the real stories. We need these dudes to come back from prison as real leaders. Like Moshe. Like Gangster Trife. Like AZ. Like Pee Wee. We need guys to come back to our communities as real leaders that's reformed from the life they was led and doing the right thing out here in these communities, bro. We don't need these dudes coming back fronting like they're the biggest gangster and you not, and you a whole rat. We don't need that shit. We ain't jacking that shit. We not jacking that. And if nobody don't talk, I don't care if nobody else don't talk about it on the internet, I will. I will talk about it. I'm glad Hassan Campbell talks about some of this stuff. Anybody that's willing to shed a real light on what's going on, China Brim, I don't care. If they talking reality, if they talking a real story of what's affecting us in our families, in our communities, if they talking that, then I support them. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they talked about me. I don't care if we got beef. I don't care about none of that, bro. If they using their platforms to talk against this bullshit that's affecting these kids and affecting our communities, then I support them. I don't care. Harlem Legend, I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about a fake YouTube image. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I care about the real stories that's getting pushed to these kids and the real stuff that's affecting these real kids in these communities, bro. I worked in these communities firsthand on the front line. I worked in these communities, bro. I talked to these kids. I talked to the people going to court. I talked to judges for these kids. What you mean? I've been in the courtrooms for these kids, not against them, telling on nobody. For them. I know the rat is going to be against me. I know the rat is going to be against me. Fuck the rat. Fuck the rat. These fake drug dealers, forget them dudes. They rats. Forget them dudes. And I don't want to be vulgar. But I got to be real. I don't want to be vulgar, but I got to be real. The rat is the worst thing that we got in our community, bro. That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing. And I'm not saying the drug dealer, the killer, and all of them is not bad too, because they bad as well. So don't get it messed up. I ain't supporting none of that. I ain't supporting anybody that's hurting the community. I'm not supporting any of that shit. But the rat is a special person. The rat is special. The rat is the worst. The rat is the worst. Because they do all the stuff, start all the stuff amongst us, slide out through them holes, go to the police and report on all of us. Start all the bullshit amongst us, go through a hole, and then tell the police about all of us. The rat is the agent provocateur. I stand on everything I tell y'all. I stand in the field. I stand on everything I tell y'all. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. They'll manipulate others. It's the manipulation game, but the rat don't want to see me nowhere. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. You understand? The rat don't, they'll talk that shit on the internet. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. The rat know Mikey be well. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. On guard. The rat don't want to see me nowhere. On guard, they don't want to see me nowhere. And I'm going to hold my stance. I'm going to hold my position. But the rat don't want to see me nowhere. The rat is not out here. The rat is in a hole. The rat is in a hole. Hiding out. Manipulating. Starting stuff. Going back. Reporting. Tearing up our communities, bro. Tearing our communities to pieces, bro. Tearing our communities to pieces. Pitting us against each other. For a couple of dollars. These rats is paid in 2025. They paid in 2025. These rats is up. You heard Tammy Cohen and what she getting as a confidential informant. 80 grand a case. 80 grand a case. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know what's crazy? You can't really never tell where your savior is going to come from. It be the people you least expect. Who would expect that 50 Cent would be the one exposing these guys? With the help, with the assistance of the dirty section of YouTube. He posted Zip with the Drip. Sean G at, you know, he got the podcast with Soul that been reading all his paperwork. He been posting Hassan Campbell on the YouTube. He's on, you know, the Super Bowl stage. Turn your TV off, turn your TV off. Who would expect that? Who would expect that? Nobody would expect that. I wouldn't expect that. But that's how it works. That's how life works, man. You get, I told y'all this in the past. If y'all watch my videos, if y'all been subscribed to me, the support comes, and you know the real messages come from the people that you least expect. The real messages, the real support comes from the people that you least expect. Not the people that you expect that shit to come from. They're going to flip. They're going to slide on you. Yo, listen, bro, I want to get into that. You know, I'm out here doing this, that, and the third. The real support is going to come from the people that you least expect. Salute to my brother, Fat Kev. Salute to my brother, G'd Up Quinn. Salute to Smitty, a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Jock Lion, it's his birthday. Happy Earth Strong. Salute to Teflon. Support comes from the people that you least expect. I'm telling you, that support, when you get these messages and all that stuff, it ain't gonna come how you think it's gonna come. It's gonna come from some shit that you ain't even see. Like, damn, where homie come from? Like, damn, where that info come from? I'm telling you, that support, it don't come from, it ain't gonna never come from who you expect or where you expect it to come from. You heard? You never gonna get that information from, it's gonna come in ways that you don't see. It's gonna come in ways like 50 Cent. Who expected 50 Cent to expose Big Meech and BMF, who he supported? Who expected that? Who expected him to be the one that bigged him up and made them a household name? Who expected him to expose him and give us this information? And now we get the story of Tammy Cohen, who Meech worked with to take down Cuffy and other people so he can get a time cut. Who expected that? But that's how life works. That's how God works. He working through us. I be telling y'all. God is working through us out here. You know what I'm saying? He working through 50. He working through all of us. You know what I mean? He working through us. Regardless of what you think or what you feel, he working through us. Went all out for him. Went all out to help him. You in prison. You in prison locked up and he helped you. Who expects that, bro? But that's how God works. It's going to come. It ain't going to come how you see it. It ain't going to come how you expect. The information is not going to come, gift wrap and say, yo, this is the information in the mail. This is the information to change your life. It's going to come in a way that you don't even understand or that you don't know. It's up to you to understand what you're reading is the information that you need in your life. It's up to you to say, damn, this shit fits my life right now. That's what I did with my life. I was getting stuff. I was getting information. I wasn't using that shit. Till my time came. Then I said, damn, this shit right here is for me. This is what I should be following. This is where I should be at. And once I detoured and made that right and went right, it was over. I got free. I got home. I'm with my family. I'm doing good. I didn't have to rat out the crew. I didn't nobody's paperwork. I got my freedom back. I got my family back. I got my life back. I'm working. They love me out here in the community. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? I done met mayors. I done met senators. I done met governors. They know my name. They respect me and the work that I do. That could have been Meech. That could have been Meech if he came out here with the right intentions. He came out here with the wrong intentions. He wanted to be a fake gangster. Now he getting what fake gangsters get. Exposed. That could have been Meech. That could have been Big Meech. If he had the right intentions for his family, for his community, for his people. But he did not. But he did not. God is great, that's right. But he did not. And that's why he's getting what fake gangsters get. All these fake gangsters get exposed. He's getting exposed. Like all the rest of these fake gangsters, we've been up here on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all these other social media sites. We've been exposing them. That's what he got. He got exposed. He got exposed. That's it. I've been told y'all the death of a rat is exposure. The death of a rat is exposure. What you think they did to Jesus? This ain't start here. This ain't start in the black community. This ain't start in modern times. This been going on. This an old battle we fighting. We just new soldiers on the battlefield. This is an old battle. This is an old battle. We just new soldiers on the battlefield. That's it. New pieces. God moving around. The Most High moving around. We just new pieces. We ain't just new pieces. This ain't new. This shit old, man. It's old, man. They been ratting dudes out, flipping. This is old news. Jesus went through it. Harriet went through it. We going through it. It's old news, man. This ain't no new news, man. It's old news, man. It's not new news, man. It's not new. You read the Bible, they tell you nothing is new under the sun. Read Ecclesiastes if you never read it before. That's by the person that God gave the most wisdom to in the whole Bible. Read Ecclesiastes. Gonna tell you ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new. This shit is old news, man. It's old news. We just fighting that shit in modern times. We just dealing with that same stuff in modern times. It's old news, man. You know what I mean? Big Meech is just a part of the new show. Another turncoat. Another Judas. This is old news. This is old news. This is old news, man. This ain't new. This is not new. Read Ecclesiastes. It's a short part of the Bible if you've never read it before. It's a book of wisdom. It's one of the books of wisdom. I would tell you it's important. If you know, because you're here for a reason. We here talking and having this conversation for a reason. So read Ecclesiastes. It's a short book of the Bible. It's after Psalms, Proverbs. It's one of the books of wisdoms. Psalms, Proverbs, it's in a line of that. Written by King Solomon, who God blessed with the most knowledge in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But he did talk to you about that in there. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This is all old news, man. It's old news. It's old news. You know what I mean? It's old news. This old news, you know what I mean? This old news. It's not new. It's not new. It's just new players. We just new players in the game. That's it. We just new players in the game. The game is old. You know what I mean? Real talk, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. What they say, sins of the father affect the son. That's in the Bible. The sins of the father affected the son. The sins of Big Meech affected Little Meech. Am I wrong? Am I lying? The sins of the father affect the son. That's what y'all see going on, man. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is written, you heard? All the stuff that we going through, this is written. This is old news, you heard? If you in tune, then you know. You know what I mean? If you're in tune, then you know, you heard? But this nasty work, you heard? I be trying to know what I be trying to, you heard? I hope y'all read. I hope when y'all tell y'all this stuff, that y'all go back and actually Google. Just Google the things that I'm saying. Just Google that. If you don't want to read the whole section of the Bible, I respect that. It's kind of, you know, if you're not a reader, then it might be a little bit long. But at least Google what I am telling you. The words that I am saying. You can Google those sayings, and those sayings will come up. It's easy to find those sayings if you just Google them. So if you're not going to read the section that I tell you about, at least Google the stuff that I said to you. Your money 420, what up? Salute. Word up, man. But yeah, man. This is just another time that God showed us that he working. You know what I'm saying? And he working through us. $50 Cent ain't no different, you heard? He working through 50. He working through all of us, you know what I'm saying? 50 tapped in to the dirty section. 50 tapped into the dirty section in this war he had with Rick Ross and Big Meech, you heard? Yo, Barbara, what up? Yo, Barbara, salute, you already know. 50 tapped in to the dirty section and to the YouTube streets. That should tell you a lot about us. That should tell you a lot about the people that, you know, we connect with. You know, we had Hassan Campbell on our platform. I know Zip. You know, Zip has been on my platforms. Me and Zip have had our back and forths. But 50, in his war, he didn't tap into nobody out there. He tapped into the new YouTube streets, you heard? That should tell you a lot. That should tell you a lot alone, you heard? About who we are, about who is over here. in these sections. And let me tell you something. That should also show you our trajectory, where we are headed, where we are going. You know? If 50 tapping in to the guys that, you know, we argue with, that we spar with, that we got on the same platforms and do shows together with, that should tell you a lot, you know? That says a lot. It says a lot about us. It says a lot about 50. And it says a lot about our position in this world. You know what I mean? It says a lot about our position in this world. And no matter how much we might underestimate ourselves or other people underestimate us, that, you know, we have what it takes to get to that next level of success. We just have to take ourselves a lot more seriously. You know what I mean? We just got to take ourselves a lot more seriously. And, you know, I see that. Yeah, footprints in the sand. That's a fact. Yo, the unknown one, I'm telling you, you heard? That's a fact, you heard? That's a fact. But that's a good quote, John McCartan. That's footprints in the sand. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But 50 Berry Meech. He bring Meech to the households of America, to Hollywood. He bring them out of the underground in the streets and made Big Meech and BMF a household name. Big Meech flipped and 50 Cent buried him. I'm talking about, he exposed them. He had buried them with the, like I said, with the assistance of the dirty section and the YouTube streets. YouTube streets in action, bro. You know what I mean? It's the YouTube streets in action, you heard? This is a great live. I hope y'all enjoy y'all on Valentine's Day tomorrow. You know what I mean? This is nasty work. I know y'all plan to get nasty on Valentine's Day. You heard? I hope it's nastier than it's nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Bad Mikey, you heard? This bad Mikey talking to y'all, you heard? I hope it's nastier than this nasty work of Big Meech, Tammy Cohen, and all this nasty stuff that been going on with BMF. You know what I mean? But enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see y'all tomorrow, if I don't tap in tomorrow, because, you know, I'm enjoying myself with my wife, you know, enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? But just understand that we got a lot of real work out here to do. And, you know, we going to do it. It's going to get done one way or another. It's going to get done one way or another. But Barbara, if you ain't hit that like button, hit it on the way out, you heard? Salute. You already know what it is, man. Bad Mikey edition, man. Mr. Hood Love. Salute.